Hey Team Loving Good! I'm so excited to have you on today's team call. Today is April 25th, I believe so. Let me check. Yep, April 25th, Monday. I'm so excited. Guess what? Today is the last Monday of April. So I'm so excited to be able to have you on today's call and be able to go over a really specific topic. But before I do, I want to go over a couple of announcements. Make sure that this week you hit Success Club. Like that is a non-negotiable. I think that's how you say it. Pretty much is you got to get it done no matter what. Like no excuses. Don't make up shit or anything like that. Get it done. Follow up. Follow up is going to be the key for this week. Follow up with all those people say no. And try to shoot for no. Try to shoot up at least for 100 no's this week. I know it sounds crazy and you're like, what are you telling me? You're telling me to shoot out for no? What? Yes, I am telling you to shoot for no's. Because whenever you hit those no's, those are people that you can follow up for next month and for June. It's going to give you more people that you can follow up throughout the month and people that you have planted that seed on them. Those people that are going to be watching you, seeing if you're working out. And if this thing that you're talking and bragging and all these other things, are you really going to stick to it? And they'll follow up with you maybe 1 or 2 months, and then they're going to be like, okay, girl, I've seen you jump, do burpees, and all these crazy workouts and drinking this shake. Okay, I'm in. Hook me up. But guess what? You never did anything. You were just posting like you normally do 3 to 5 times a day, and you just follow up with them and check on them. Tell them that, hey, how are you doing? Or catching up with them, actually having a conversation with them and trying to get to know them. Another amazing thing that's going on this week is Carl just made a live video today. Like, it blew my mind. What was this call about? If you missed it, make sure you go to our CEO Facebook page and you go and check out that live video. He pretty much said that he's going to be drawing a name out of somebody every single day from Monday to Saturday. One person on Monday, another person on Tuesday, but he's pretty much just going to be drawing a name out of all those people that sell at least one challenge pack. Is going to enter the drawing to be able to win $500 each day. Like, come on, that's free money. Plus, not only that, but you're getting money from helping somebody else. Not only that, but you're saving somebody's life, changing it completely, being able to pay it forward. But if financial is one of your motivators and something that gets your fire started, well, guess what you need to do in this week is follow up. Try to do as many challenges as you can so like that your average to be able to pick up to win those $500 are going to be higher. And guess what? You got control over this. How many coaches have been working all the beginning of the month? But now, this week, is your week to hit Success Club. Hit Success Club 10 or higher. So that means 5 people, and you can do that. That means follow up until you get a yes. You might have invited 50 no's and you got 1 yes. Go again, 50 no's until you get that yes. And keep going. Keep challenge yourself every single time. Make sure you take advantage of the promotions that are going on right now. Like there's a hammer and chisel. People in the past that have done 21-day fix, you can challenge them to take it to the next level and try hammer and chisel. Maybe 22-minute hardcore. Like there's so many workouts back there. There's the challenge packs on sale for on demand that you can get somebody started if they want to do a hybrid. They want to do like turbo fire and Brazil butt lift, or they want to do 21-day fix or any of these other workouts. You can combine them together. So it's a lot of fun. So make sure you go back in your office, check out On Demand, and give me feedback if you have any questions or anything like that. To be able to have On Demand, you got to have club membership. So just keep that in mind. It's going to be $2.99 every single week for coaches. So topic today, things that I want to go over is Coach Basics and your back office. Whoop, whoop, free information that is right there in your hands. I'm going to go over advance and rank, build a team, motivate your team, and define the culture of your team. And last 4 is become a leader. So we got a lot to cover today, but it's going to be amazing. So make sure you have pens on paper and let's get started with this call. I made notes today. You guys know I got a full-time job, so coaching is my other full-time job that I do that I freaking love. I love doing this job. Like, it's so amazing being able to talk to you girls and see y'all's faces and purple hair and colorful leggings. Like, I just love it. So let's get started with this. So just make sure you're in the right place right now. Make sure you're relaxed. All distractions are gone out of the way. You got your headphones going on. You got pens on paper. Your kids are in bed already whenever you're watching this. And let's get started, all right, guys? So today you will learn how to grow your business by creating healthy habits that foster team and personal growth. Develop a solid monthly business plan. Tailor your leadership style to meet your coach's needs. That means not your needs, your coach's needs. Some coaches will be ready to run with you. Other coaches, they're going to need baby steps. So you got to get to know that coach and see where they're at in their life. React to data and be benchmark goals, both personally and with your team. You as a leader, you got to set goals for yourself, for your business. If you're not a go-getter, then I don't know what you're doing this business for, because you got to work on yourself. You got to do personal development. You got to grow as a leader. You got to challenge yourself every single day to finish that workout. Even if your mind is screaming, you stop and you keep pushing yourself. So if you're doing that with your body and working out, why not do it with your business too and challenge yourself and keep going towards it? But also challenge your team. As a leader, you want to make sure you set goals and you're specific to those goals to your coaches. So like that, together, you can be better and grow as a team. Because whenever you're successing and advancing a rank, that's not your hard work. That's your team hard work. So whenever you success and you go to Emerald and Diamond and 1-star Diamond, that's your team. So reward them and be proud of them, because that's their hard work they're putting into it that is helping you at the same time. So that's why I always say together we're better. Shift and delegate responsibilities to promote balance and develop on new leadership. As a coaches, you cannot do everything by yourself. Right now, I got a house, I got a cat, I'm a girlfriend, I travel every single weekend to races. I gotta get dinner ready. If not, God knows, Devin will burn the kitchen down or leave the stove on. That happens every single time when he tries to cook. It will happen. So you as a leader, as a coach, you need to know that, hey, I got all these other things going on in my life right now. There's no way I can balance so much. Coach training, challenge groups, and team calls and all these other things. Get with team leaders on your team and tell them, hey guys, I need somebody to help me with the next coach training. Who would like to jump into it? They will jump into it and be like, hey, I can do this. If not, message those people that you think they have good leadership skills and be like, hey girl, I need your help right now. I got this new coach training coming up and I was wondering if you will be able to run it or make the post daily or do the team calls. Invite other coaches from other teams and be like, hey, I have team calls every single Monday on Team Loving, and I was wondering if you will be a guest speaker. That gives you some time for you not to have to worry about making a bunch of notes for a team call, and have somebody to step up, take some leadership roles to learn what it is to do the job that you've been doing. And at the same time, you're making it doable for your team to do what you're doing by teaching them and giving them a trust that you know they can do this job. Because a lot of times coaches, they're new coaches, they're afraid. They're like, oh my God, Maria, I cannot do what you're doing. But whenever you tell them, hey, Cassie, or hey, Jessica, or Dawn, or Danny, and all these other amazing girls on my team, I reach out to you and say, hey girl, I need your help. Can you take care of this? They're like, oh my God, girl, you want me to do it? Okay, sign me up. I'll do it. My coach believes I can do it. I'm in. Because you as a leader saw that potential in that coach. So do not take away credit thinking that, well, they're a new coach. I don't know if they can handle it. You're taking away the potential on that coach to be successful, to be able to do a lot more, even if they cannot see it in themselves. So control, sorry guys, I'm really like talking about this. Control is not leadership. Management is not leadership. Leadership is leadership. If you seek to lead, invest at least 50% of your time in leading yourself. If you lead yourself and you're part of the team and you're putting the work into it, Coaches will duplicate whatever you're doing. If you're on top, sitting on your couch, just bussing everybody and be like, hey, you need to do the dishes. Hey, you need to clean that. Guess what they're going to be thinking? Huh, who do you think you are? You're bussing me around. You're sitting on that couch. You're not doing shit. That's the same thing with coaches. You can expect your team to be working out, show up to the team calls, and do all these other things, coach trainings, if you're not doing it. So start leading yourself and setting an example for your team and to set that culture, knowing that, hey, we're go-getters. We're time management. I get up. I'm busy. I have a full-time job. I'm a full-time mom. Being a mom, that's a full-time job. I don't care who says that. That's a full-time job. You got to fold a bunch of socks and laundry and feed the kids and run behind them. That's a full-time job. So set that sample, that culture on your team day to know that, hey, we're all fit sisterhood. We're here together. But this is what you need to do. This is what you need to be doing no matter what. And that's hitting Success Club. That's posting on social media. And that's following up. That's the key for this business. If you don't follow up, people are just going to think you're just blasting everybody and just inviting a bunch of people. So make sure you're keeping records of the people that you have planted that seed on and then follow up with them. Going to my next page. Creating healthy habits that foster your personal growth. 50% of time should be focused on you. Stay in the stretch by Achieving Success Club, recruiting new coaches every single month, because there's going to be coaches that are going to, this is not going to be for them. They don't have what it takes to get their workout done, to do sacrifices. So like that here in 1 or 2 years, they'll be able to make a 6-figure income with this business and be able to have the freedom that you're going to be having because you stick through it. It's not easy. It's like going to college. How many freshmen drop out in first semester because they're too busy playing video games and going to parties? But those kids that stuck through it, late nights, they did their homework, graduated, they're able to get a job and do all these other things. Same thing goes with coaching. You got to put the hard work. There's going to be times you're going to want to pull your hair because you're reaching a deadline to be able to hit Success Club. But guess what? Somehow a miracle happened and you pulled that paper, a 16, 20-page paper done right before class. I know many girls have done it, either in high school or one point in your life. You know, you reach that deadline, even though your mind, you're like, I'm not going to get this done. I'm not going to get this done. But you're drinking coffee and you're like, okay, I am going to get this done because I cannot flunk, I cannot fail. The same thing goes with this business. You have a deadline and you got to make yourself get it done, because just like this business in college, you're not going to have mommy and daddy tell you, hey, you need to get up your bed, you need to do your homework, you need to do this. The same way it goes with this business. You're your own boss. So you set the rules, you have deadlines, you know about your deadlines, so it's your job to get the work done. Your mentor, your coach, your upline, whatever you want to call it, your big sister, she cannot tell you what to do. She can only advise you and tell you, hey, this is the way how this business works. And you set the same example for your own coaches, but make sure you're reaching that goal too. Don't just expect your coaches are going to hit Success Club 10 and higher if you're not doing it. So focus on renewal, personal fitness, health, and self-development, family, faith, and fun. So focus on what you want your brand to be. What do you want it to focus on? For me, I like focusing on working out. I love working out. I love the way how working out makes me feel. And I went into instructing. Not a lot of people do that. So with me, I go towards that route of it. I love fur babies. I love fashion. I love colorful leggings. I have my own beliefs. So all that, I make it to be towards what my business is going to be. It's going to be me. It's going to be unique. A lot of my coaches, we're all different. We're all unique in our own way, but at the same time, we all are the same. We all want to be the best version of ourselves, and we want to pay it forward and help other people to live a life with meaning. Not for them to be stuck at a job they hate and not being able to pass time with family, because family for us means everything. And that's what Team Loving It is about. Creating healthy habits that foster your team growth. 50% of your time should be focused on your team. A lot of times we focus so much on our challengers and recruiting and advertising on social media, we tend to kind of be like, well, my coaches know what they need to do. They'll be fine. Your coaches need your attention. At least 50% of your time should be focused on them. Focus on the people that are already there with you, holding hands. Because trust me, as time goes by, your income is going to flip. So right now you're seeing all your commissions being a lot higher from your challengers, and then your coaches is just maybe $100, $200 here and there. But at one point that thing is going to flip, and you're going to be making thousands of dollars just from your team growth because you have built this strong team, this strong base. They're there with you, and they're sticking through thin and thin, and being able to be full-time coaches and being able to pay it forward, and then building a business. And that's what you want for your team. You want those coaches that are going to be your sisters, that you're going to be able to talk to. You're going to be able to hang out. You want to be able to focus on them. And you need to be able to support your team by hosting business opportunity, presentations, sneak peeks, managing team calls and webinars, etc. Whatever you do on team calls. For us, is Zoom, just because right now our team is still pretty small. So I like doing Zooms because I feel that it's more intimate and I can see everybody's face in here. Even though you guys are only seeing me, I can see everybody in here. Leading personal training groups, coach training, coach basics, all these trainings, those are all things that you can focus your team on. Schedule one-on-one calls with your team. Make sure that you're getting to know your coaches and who is in your team. Get to know about their family, about their struggles, their happy moments. They have lost weight, they just bought a car, or their baby's first steps, or they just got a cat in their house, or a hamster, whatever they're going on in life. Make sure you're getting to know that coach, because that coach is your sister in business. She's your partner in your business, and you're working on this team together, because this business is not built just by you. It's built by relationships and by your team. Next topic is development a business plan. The value of monthly team calendar. Team calendar, oh my goodness, I cannot express it enough. It's so important, because whenever you have that calendar for your team, it promotes organization with the team. Being organized is so important because it gives somebody to know what to expect or what's going to be coming up, and pretty much have something to look into and be like, okay, this is my deadline, this is what's going to be going on today, this is what's going to be going on next week. Create a system that is easy to duplicate. You don't want to create something for your coaches that are just going to scratch their head and be like, what in the world is this? You want to make it simple and easy, and for them to feel like, oh, I can totally do this. Boost productivity and focus. Tell your coaches what to expect is so important, and create a recruiting culture. Whenever you're recruiting a new coach on your team, you want to be able to recruit people that are just like you. You're going to want to recruit people that you're setting an example for them, and you're like, hey, this is the ideal coach on your team. And for them to be able to see that potential on other people, to have them in their team. Because you don't just want to go around just adding a bunch of coaches on your team. Like, that's not how it is. We're trying to recruit people. They're good, and you see those potentials and those values the Team Loving It have. You see those potentials of them to be working hard. They want to be a better life. They're tired. They want to be able to pass time with their family. They want more out of life. And little things like that is the things that you're going to be able to see on those coaches and the type of girl bosses you want in Team Loving It. Next thing is development and plan. The value of monthly team calendar. One is, hold on guys, I already said that. Sorry, I repeated myself. Run your business like a clockwork. Ideas for your monthly team calendar. One is team call. Two is sneak peeks or coaching open house that we're going to be having one soon. Business opportunity webinar or call. Coach basic training groups. And there's also a coach training basic groups back in your online office. So make sure you're digging into it and try to learn as much as possible, especially if you're an Emerald and you're trying to shoot for Diamond or higher. Go back there and check out those trainings. Those trainings are created by top Beachbody coaches who have given their input. Lizzie Lohan, Amy Silverman, Bonnie Eagle, Melanie Mitchell, all of them have been on the headquarters and give their input for these trainings. So if you're following those people and you're like, oh my God, what are they doing? Just go back in your office. Trust me, everything is right there for you. There's videos, there's so many other things in there for you. So make sure you dig into it. Also, whenever you do those trainings, you get a certificate saying that you completed that training. So you're able to print it out and be like, yeah. And whatever you're learning, implement it. Don't just watch videos and don't implement it. So make sure you're doing that. So coaches, emerald to diamond training groups if needed, diamond push groups if needed. So you want to make sure you do some of those stuff. If you're seeing the potential but coaches are just not getting there, do a training, get them going, because sometimes they just need that little goal setting, that deadline to say, hey, at the end of this training we're all going to be diamonds and there's going to be this reward if you become diamond, and that will get them going towards it. Suggest start dates for a challenge group, paid or free, because a lot of times coaches, they got all these amazing ideas in their head, especially new coaches, and they're like, oh my God, I can do this. Ooh, I can do this. There's this free app challenge group. Ooh, 5 days clean eating. Make it easy. Tell them what to do. Not exactly be a manager or anything like that, but tell them, hey, this is the coach training. What would you like to do? Let's narrow it down. Why would you like to do the app challenge group? Why would you like to do this? I try to find something that will work for them and keep it real and it's them. If they like cooking a lot, then the 5-day clean eating thing will be amazing. If they don't like cooking at all, honey, you better not do the 5-day cleaning thing because you're probably going to burn everything. But if you love working out, then maybe you can do something different. Maybe a 5-day squat booty challenge or ab challenge, and help them to get it set it up and to do it right for them to, whenever they launch it out, they're ready to go. And there's a lot of ideas on the back office, on Facebook, on Team Loving Good, that they can look up workouts and calendars and different things that they can do for them to get started right and have like a little free challenge group going on. Or if they want to do just a regular wellness group and they want to run with the app, help them with it. Make sure you have them as an intern for them to experience what it is to be a challenger and then run their own challenge group. The next topic is tailoring your coach's style. Every coach is different and unique, so it is important to understand their why, their personal goals, what want to lose weight, be healthy, etc. Whatever their goals are, make sure you get to know them. Their professional goals. Where do they want to take their business? This is so important because a lot of times you're going to see these coaches and you're like, oh my God, you'd be such an amazing diamond coach, rock star, and all this other stuff. But their goals is not that at all. Their goal is just to make maybe $100 a month and just to be able to pay for their Shakeology or whatever. So make sure you reach their goals and work with it. Don't push them. Don't be like, you should do this way. You should be a full-time coach, because full-time coaches is not for everybody. What kind of coach do they want to be? Discount, hobby, elite, or top coach? So make sure you get to know them, ask them what they want to be, what type of coach, and then take it from there. And what drives them? Is recognition drives them? Is financial goals, money drives them? Is it helping people drives them? Get to know what really drives them. Is it power? Whatever it is, because there's nothing wrong with wanting power. There's nothing wrong with wanting more money. There's nothing wrong with wanting to help people and be a lifesaver. But you got to know what type of personality they are and what drives them to get it up every single morning and put the work into this business. Because the same way how they got to find their why about working out, the same way they have to find their why about this business. Next thing is data, data, data. Why track your business? Proactive versus reactive. Active status change that could affect your rank. Push those close to Earning Success Club to achieving it by month end. Mentor coaches to look at their own business and then identify builders with their organization. Recognition and recognition. So pretty much different ways that I took these notes. I was like doing my personal Lulu when I was taking these notes. But ways that you can track your business. One of them is by if they're achieving rank at their Hidden Success Club, are they active, are they drinking Shakeology every single month? Mentoring, are they good mentoring? Are they working in their own business and helping setting an example for other people? And then identifying those business builders on your team, coaches who are recruiting other coaches on the team. Make sure you identify those type of coaches on your team. And recognize your challenges, recognize your team for hard work, for Hidden Success Club, for sticking with their workouts. Recognize those people, because whenever you recognize somebody, it's kind of like a teacher recognizing you, giving you like a gold star. You always feel so good and so happy about it. So recognize your team and tell them, hey, you're doing a good job, because that's going to keep them going and working hard. It can be the simple thing, a tank top or just a written letter. Like I have letters in here, and I will send out it might be Spanglish, but I send it out to my coaches, and I send that out myself. I don't have Devin write them or spell check them, because not that my coaches will know that's not me. They know that this is too grammar perfect. That was not Maria. But whenever I send it to them, they'll smile and be like, she misspelled that, but I love her. She's my coach. What can I say? But it's meaningful to them. I have coaches that I have sent letters out because they're in boot camp, they're in military, and I still save their letters to send back to me, because I build that relationship with them, and I want them to know that I took the time to write that letter down and send it to them because I care for them. Okay, the next thing is my valuable mistake. If I have only checked first. A lot of times in our business, we're gonna be right there so close to be able to hit 1-star diamond, 2-star diamond, or hitting diamond. And sometimes we just figure that our own team knows what it takes to be an active emerald, what it takes to be an active diamond, but we forget to check those things. For each rank that you go up, there is a PV volume that you need to be having. For a new coach, it's 50 PV points. So if they get Shakeology, that has 90 PV points. If they're emerald, and I think it goes all the way to ruby, it's only 90 PV points. But whenever they hit diamond, it's 100 PV points. So Shakeology is not going to be enough. They're going to have to get something else to be able to keep that rank and being active in their business. So if you don't go back to your sponsor drill down report and check, you might miss that this coach worked their ass off to hit diamond, but they missed because they were missing 10 points to reach diamond and be an active diamond. So your job is to make sure your coaches know what it takes for each rank for them to be in active status, because whatever status they might have not reached diamond, that means you're not a 1-star diamond coach. So not only does it affect them, it affects you too and your business. That's why we all are together. Whatever they do affects you, and whatever you're doing affects them. So make sure you're checking on your drill down. Go to Coach Online Office, go to business, and then you go to drill down and check whoever's active, check who's inactive. Maybe their debit card expired, so their Shakeology order is not coming in that month because they have not called Beachbody and tell them, hey, I got a new card in the mail, because guess what, guys, that happened to me, and thank God I caught it on time. If not, my Shakeology order will have not been coming in because I just got a new card in the mail. So I called Beachbody and was like, hey guys, I got money in my account. I just got a new card because my old card expired. So this is the new number. And I give it to them and I send out the new dates. So make sure you check your back office, because if any of the coaches on my team are like me, we might forget about it and be like, yeah, we got a new card. I'll call them, and then you forget about it. And guess what? If you don't get Shakeology, you're not going to be an active coach. If you're not an active coach, you're not going to get that extra money coming in. If you're Emerald, Hidden Success Club 10, you're not going to get those leads. So it's really important to check who's active, inactive, or project inactive status. So I mean, they're going to go red because they're about to go inactive because they don't have a Shakeology order coming in, or they have not paid their $15.95 that month. So they have not sold a challenge pack, or in Shakeology or have not paid their monthly quote to be a coach. And then will go, their name will go in red. You're a coach. You're going to see who's about to go inactive. So reach out to them and be like, hey, what's going on? I noticed you're inactive in my back office. Are you getting Shakeology next month? Like, what's going on? Are you still going to be coaching? Don't be afraid to ask the questions to your coaches because, hey, this is your business too. So just like you're helping them with their business, this is your business. So you want to make sure that they're going to be active, because if they're not active, that's going to hurt your rank. Rank and qualifier status. Make sure you go to the drill down and check who's about to become diamond or who's about to go emerald or anything like that, and give them recognition for it. Volume. You want to make sure that your volume is going good between your challengers and your right and your left leg. Success Club points and current and prior month. You want to make sure you keep track of that. And your coaches too. So check, he's like, okay, last month they hit Success Club 15. This month they only have hit Success Club 3. What's going on? Check with them. Be like, hey girl, last month you were killing it. What's going on this month? And maybe they just stuck. They might are just having a really bad month that month. So reach out with them and brainstorm an idea to be able to help them to continue with their business. Because we all have those months in our lives where something's happening and our whole entire life is going upside down, and having that coach to reach out to you and notice that, hey, what's going on, and talking to you and being able to be like, hey girl, we can do this, can help and make the difference for that coach staying active and to continue in the business and not quitting just because they're having a bad day. There is no, okay, let it go and grow. Why delegate? Number one, encourage independence and develop of leadership skills. If coaches tend to branch off, do not freak out. That's exactly what you want your coaches to do. You want them to be independent. You want them to build leadership skills. If coaches are building leadership skills, like I hope at that point where I have coaches on my team that will be like 2,000 coaches on our team. Well, guess what? We're not all going to fit here in our Zoom call. So I hope one day my own coaches are having their own team calls and being like, hey, I'm going to invite our Star Diamond coach to be a guest speaker. And I'm going to come up to see all my little sisters, all our new coaches from one of my coaches, sponsored coaches. And I'm going to get so excited. I probably will cry if you guys ever ask me to be a guest speaker on one of your calls. I probably will cry. And just being able to see so many faces, because it's going to make me proud to see my coaches taking that leadership role and stepping up and growing their own business. Because as much as I love you, my little birds, you're not always going to be under my wing. One day you're going to grow and you're going to fly and you're going to be having a team and you're going to be a rock star, and it's just going to be amazing. And I'm going to be proud of you and I'm going to spoil it like I always do. So empower coaches to take action in their business and their life and to just rock out. Like, don't just stay under me and just hang out and be like, oh, Maria got all this, she'll do the team call. No, at this point you start hitting diamond, 1-star diamond, girl, it's time for you to get on your own team calls. Start getting your coaches going, so like that they can see and you're setting an example for them to grow and to set free. Prevent your business from selling when you're unavailable. So pretty much, don't let your business to take away from your time, family time or anything like that. Make sure that whenever you're unavailable, you're unavailable. Don't make yourself available. If you say Sundays is my day off, don't make yourself available for that day. Have a balance, have time hours, and stick to them. I cannot stress that enough. And make sure that there's no other distractions. So if your friend texts you and it's just like, hey, you want to have lunch? And blah, 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 and all this other stuff, but you know you got a team call coming up. Show up to your team call. Don't cancel on your team call because Sally's in town and she wants to grab coffee. No, this is the priority. This is your business. If you want to be able to make a six-figure income, you're not going to get it by dropping down on your team calls to go and get coffee with Sally. Like, that's not how it works. You don't see CEOs leaving their business because so and so came in and they want a cup of coffee. No, they're running a business. They're building an empire. So they show up. No excuses. I don't care if you're sick and throwing up. Just don't have the camera on if you're going to throw up. But show up. Be present. I know coaches who have been in the delivery room about to give birth and they're waiting for their thing to open and all this other stuff about to give birth, and they're just in the hospital with their nightgown and they still showed up to calls. And for me personally, I admire that because that shows commitment to the business. There is no I in team. It's not about you. It's not about like, I want to be a diamond coach. No, there's no I on this. We're all working together. You're not going to become a diamond by yourself. So you do not have to do this alone. I can express this. Delegate responsibility to both emerging and established leadership, team training, team calls, webinars, personalizing trainings, posting and coach training groups, challenge groups. You can have like a challenge group going on with one of your coaches and be like, hey, I'm going to take odds and you're going to take even numbers. And just flip-flops in between each other. Now we have the app so you can pretty much schedule all the posts so you don't have to worry about that. But if you have a group page like we have Team Loving It, you can tell somebody and be like, hey, I want you to post this at this time of the day. Hey, I would like for you to post something motivational or something, a business tip or a business quote or a girl boss quote or anything like that on the Team Loving It page. So like that get coaches going. One of the biggest things is that I'm going to be working on is recognition about Success Club. So I'm going to make an image for everybody who has Success Club, and I'm going to put their name in there. And it's going to go on Facebook. It's going to go on our group and on Facebook. So if you want your name to be out there and recognized, you're going to have to work and put your name out there. And it's going to have the names of how many people you have to help. How many people are you changing lives to? Because that's what this business is about. It's about helping people. But at the same time, it's your business, so you got to put the work into it. People are just not going to come to you. You got to get out of your comfort zone. So posting and sharing breaking news, updates, national wake-up call announcement. Who listened to the wake-up call? Take notes about it. Maybe make a little live video on Team Loving It and say, oh my God, guys, do you listen to the wake-up call today? It was about this, and give a couple of notes so like that people plug into the wake-up call. Success Club, roll call, etc. in team pages. Identify tasks that can be outsourced to a team member, an intern, a spouse, partner, and so on, etc. So pretty much identify what you want everybody to do. If you're going to need an assistant, if you need your hubby to maybe, hey babe, like today, I needed to do this team call, so I had Devin wash the dishes because I cannot be in two places at once. And I'm sure as heck, whenever I get out of this call, I don't want to be washing dishes before I go to bed. So I told him, hey, honey, can you do the dishes while I do this call? And he was like, not a problem. So he took care of it. Now he's in bed, and I'm doing the team call. So I have something less to worry about. So make sure not only you're delegating tasks in your team, but in your household too. So like that, you can find some balance because you're taking extra things to do, but then don't let things around the house pile up too. Talk to your spouse, to your assistant. If you need to get an assistant, get one. As your business is going to start growing, you're going to need somebody to help you out. Right now, I do not have an assistant. I'm doing everything. And my house assistant is my boyfriend. And I'll ask him, be like, babe, I need you to help out. And he'll laugh about it and stuff like that. If I go out to the park and I'm taking pictures, he's my photographer. I'll be like, babe, you're taking pictures of me today. We all got to do that. We all got to participate this because this business, I'm not doing it just for me. I'm doing it for my family, for my future family, and for Devin too. So it's all a team effort. The same way how I delegate tasks with my team because I trust them and I know we're going to do this and we're going to grow our team and it's going to be amazing. But we all got to do it in our household and everything in our life too. Boss is a manager that says go. A leader says let's go. John C. Maxwell. So are you a boss or are you a leader? I would like to say everybody in this team is a leader because we're all doing this together. This is not just me alone. This is not just Cassie alone, Jessica alone, Donna alone. We're all doing this together. So whenever somebody's success, we're all success together because we all benefit each other. Whenever we're hitting Success Club, that not only benefits you, it benefits the people above you and below you, because that's all team bonus points that we're all hitting. So if we want to make this business work, we're going to have to work together as a team, together in reaching goals, because we all want to be able to have that extra money on the side. We all want to be able to pay school loans and being able to pay medical bills off. We're going to have to work this together, because whenever you reach those goals and you tell me the business goals you have, they become my goals too, because we're going to work this together. Everything that I'm doing is to help you guys to be successful in this business, and everything that I teach you, I hope that is duplicatable for you guys to be able to pass it on and to be able to do it. And if at any moment any of you guys ever have a question, if one of your coaches is teaching you something or I'm teaching you something and you're learning from it, or somebody in our team, ask. Because one way that I might learn might not be the same way how you're learning, and you might need a different way. And there's lots of YouTube videos for you to look up and learn different ways, teaching techniques. But you as a leader, you're going to have to get out of your comfort zone and search and get out there and look for it and make this business work for you. There is no better time than now to be a great leader. So why not you? So today, that's the team call. I hope you guys learned a lot and took a lot of good notes. If you guys have any questions, I can always make a scan of this and post it up so like that you guys can have notes. They write really pretty, so you guys do not have to read Spanglish. So be thankful about that. And I just want to say thank you so much for showing up to the call, because you showing up and being present on this team call says so much about yourself. It shows that you're a leader. It shows that you're ready to take this business to the next step. And I cannot wait to see what you're going to do with this business and how this business is going to change your life. So just remember, together we're better. Love you guys. Until next time. Bye.